experience. So that's cool. Alright, so skills, crews. What are these things? This is a crew member, right? Lilnov? In your tank. You right click and you go to personnel file. You'll see they have a training level for the tank they're in. Once this training level reaches 100, you will see what tank has. My T-34 has one. You'll see a little plus sign next to their name. Okay? So we click on that, and you'll see, typically, you'll start with the one skill. And once you have this one skill, there will be this little box. And when you click on it, it'll say you can select a skill and perk. You'll see that 6 cents. Alright, if you read this here, it needs to be fully trained 100% in order to be beneficial to you to activate. So a lot of people recommend that instead of, say, going for 6 cents right away, you go for a skill that will actually be beneficial. So like if you're running a light tank, camouflage. If you're running a medium tank, repairs. If you're running a heavy tank, repairs. And all your crew members, let's say for a heavy tank, let me find a heavy tank here. Like, if these guys I ever took to 100% and they're sitting on this tank, I would train them all in repairs. Because repairs, if you hover over it, for every 1%, this skill adds 0.5% to repair speed. Oh, that sounds great. So it works while it's training, whereas with 6 cents, it only activates once it's fully trained. Okay? And then once your commander gets 100%, you'll get a second skill. And then you'll select the second skill, just whatever. And once the second skill gets to 42%, you would come to your guy and click this reset button. And if you have gold, you can do it for gold and regain all of your experience. But typically you'll be spending silver. If you spend silver on it, what will happen is you'll go from the 40% second skill, and then you reset your first skill. You'll have all your skill slots available. You select your first skill. You'll have 100% in your first skill and probably like 6%, 4% in your second skill then. So that's how you get 6 cents while being beneficial while you're training that crew. You pick like repairs or camo if you're on like a light tank or something. Brothers in Arm is also just like 6 cents. Everybody has to have it in the crew active at 100% for it to be effective. So these are skills where you don't train them straight away. You choose repairs, get to 100%, choose a second skill, whatever, camouflage or whatever. Once the second skill's to 40%, retrain them for silver at 90%. And then select, like, for your commander, I would select 6 cents. And then on your other guys, select their primary fighting skills. Like, you'll see on my Centurion. Oh, it's a little different. It's a little backwards on these guys, but I was keeping my repair skills because it was useful on my Centurion. You would go back and like choose snapshot or smooth ride or safe stowage or whatever, you know, on your next skill, on your first skill.